What's good, everyone? This is just a test live stream. Um, yeah, I had to just set it up. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to go live on this channel. Like they said, I can go live after 50 subscribers. I reached 50 subscribers, and then fucking they still didn't let me go live. And then I figured out once you reach 50, you got to turn it on. You got to go on the dashboard and turn the live on, and then when you turn the live on, then you got to wait 24 hours. So I turned the live on last night around this time, and so they weren't letting me go live. So I went on the YouTube app and I clicked live stream. They're like, "Oh, you need 50 subscribers," and didn't let me go live. So I went on StreamYard and connected my account, and they let me go live on StreamYard. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. Um, YouTube makes it very difficult because what's going on right now is um YouTube is becoming the new like TV, and it's becoming bigger and bigger, and everybody's on the internet. So I can see that they're really making this shit very, very difficult um to really like operate. They're making it fucking annoying. Like you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to reach 1,000 subscribers, you got to have watch time to get monetization and all this other dumb shit. And the only reason they're really doing this is because not enough people are like making a stand and like demanding that they stop playing games with this shit. So they're like deboing the whole YouTube shit and making it like, oh, you better do this or you can't do this. And once you have to reach 1,000 subscribers to get monetization and 4,000 watch hours. And then once you reach it, then you gotta fucking apply for it, and it takes a month to apply, and then we'll send you. They doing all this stupid, dumbass, retarded shit. So yeah, people need to just make a stand and wake the fuck up and demand some shit because they really deboing this shit and making it where it's fucking very difficult and really retarded. Like I don't even know why you need 1,000 subscribers to go live or to get monetized. It's fucking dumb. Not that I care because that little ass monetization, I probably make like fucking less than $5 a month. So I'm not really tripping. It just that's still money though that I could be making, but it is what it is. But I just want to give a little update. I'm gonna start going live from here on out. I'm gonna be doing a breatharian qigong exercise tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Um, if not tomorrow, then I'll do it the following day. But I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. A breatharian qigong workout. It's an hour long qigong session. It's a lot different than the other one. It's not difficult. It's just very long, and when you do the workout, like when I'm doing the poses, you don't have to do it as long as I'm doing it because it might be a little bit too intense for you guys. So just want to let you guys know that. But I just want to update you guys and test out this live stream. So I'm gonna be going live on here until my channel gets. If I am going to be making videos on my other channel, so don't even trip. But I'm only going to be speaking about health and qigong on that channel. So I'll do a qigong workout, and I'm going to be speaking. I'm not going to be. I'm going to have to tone it down in terms of the disrespect because, like I told you at the beginning of this video, they're gradually becoming more strict, and they're doing it very slow. They're not going to just come really just brute force with it because if they come brute force with it, it's gonna seem so obvious. So they're doing it year by year. I can see like within the next couple years, you won't even be able to fucking stream or nothing. You're not gonna even be able to stream. You're gonna be able to stream, but you're not gonna be able to fucking probably even swear. I wouldn't be surprised if they ban you for swearing in the next few years because they really it's just retarded. But it is what it is. What's good with it? He said as late as 1:15 here in Philly, but thanks for testing out the live stream. Yeah, it's 10:15 over here. Yeah, it's 10:15. I'm just chilling right now. Yeah, a lot of you guys are on the East Coast, so it's probably really late. Yeah, it's still kind of well, it still is late here. It's 10:15, but I just want to test this thing out. I might go live on here. Yeah, I'm gonna go live on here and do my qigong workout. That's why I want to set it up so I can do the workout. Because if not, I would have to wait till Sunday. when my channel goes online. And I am going to be uploading on that channel, but it's only going to be Qigong workout, and I'm only going to be speaking about health, and I'm not going to be cussing on any of my videos until my strike leaves, because I feel like they playing games with my fucking shit. And it's funny because you remember that video I released on this channel this morning. It's called the one I just released talking about black people and all that other shit. I uploaded it, right, and when I uploaded it, I took it down because I kind of had a feel. I was like, oh, they might flag it, and I was kind of like tripping. So I took the video down. And first of all, when I uploaded the video, it took forever. Like none of my video. I uploaded a 27-minute video. The video I made before, it was 27 minutes. That shit uploaded like in 5 minutes. I uploaded so quick. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even expect it to be uploaded. But this one, it took forever to upload. Like literally probably like 30 minutes. It went through the processing phase, then the upload, then the download, and all these other fucking phases like 3 times, and it took like 10 minutes each time. I'm like, what the fuck? This is weird. And then it uploaded, it taking a long. So I was like, okay, I don't know if they're playing. I'm not saying they playing games or not, because I don't know, but I think they're playing games. And then I took it down because I didn't want it to get flagged. But then I was like, fuck it, and I put it back up. And literally like a minute after I put it up, my internet just went down for like 20 minutes. They said no connection. And it's like, it's weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I think they fucking with my shit. But I'm gonna have to tone it down a little bit because it's just retarded. It pisses me off that I literally have to do all this shit in fear of keeping the channel. Like, this shit's really fucking retarded. But I'm gonna just do this so I can keep the channel, because that's really what's important, is just keeping this channel. It's fucking retarded to have to do all this shit just to go live. Like it's to a point where I don't even want to say fuck on that other channel, because like, you know how they did Nature Boy and shit, like they just threw the book at him and shit. It's because this system doesn't play fair. So I'm feeling like they're trying to find, like, you guys will probably be able to say fuck or say certain things and get away, but like my channel, because like it's not about just because my information is deep, it's how I speak and shit. Because there's other people giving deep information and shit, and they get attacked too. But I think it's because I'm talking about this breatharian and the way I talk about it and how people are gravitating toward it. And it's like, because when you watch the other breatharians, they speak on it, but the average person, if you watch the breatharians and the other ones, the people who talk about this, most people won't be interested, because the demographic of those people are usually older people in like Eastern Europe and India and just all these other countries and shit. So the demographic of it is really not really there, like the people who watch my channel. So how I talk about it, I make it interesting for people to want to try it. And I don't think they like that shit. So because it's when you look at the whole breatharian community, you can tell like it's very like, it's a certain type of demographic, and it's not American people that are young. It's mostly people that, it's some American, but it's mostly people from Europe, and they're a little older. Not that many young Americans really are into this, really, because they block the. I don't want to say they block the information because it's out there, but just the way the culture is in the U.S., nobody really pays attention to it, and I think they kind of control that because they don't want people really tapping into this. Because once people tap into Qigong and Breatharian, then it's a threat to their system, because they can't control people through their desires. Once they can't control you through your desire, then they've lost the battle, because that's like literally escaping the matrix. Once, this is why people say, "Oh, I want to escape the matrix and go to the forest and go to the," but you don't have to do that. Once you just sacrifice desires and you learn how to just live and sustain yourself off the natural energy of the reality, they don't like that, because now it's going to cause an issue with their system. Less money is going to be made. The food industry is going to be attacked. People are going to go to jail less, so they're going to lose money in that. It's a whole bunch of like things that are going to happen. People are going to start opening their minds up, being more aware, not wanting to fall into their programs and their systems that they have laid out in the future, because people are going to be focused on this energy. Like if you guys see Mooney Mercury's video when he was telling me how good he felt and how they don't want that shit. So I'm thinking they don't like me speaking about this shit. So I don't know what the fuck it is, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But he's like, yeah, they detecting what you say. Yeah, they are. They're hella detecting. They are detecting what I'm saying. Yeah, they have a fucking also have AI and shit that detects as well. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man, how they really doing this shit. But my main channel is gonna be back online on the 16th, so this Sunday, and I will upload a Qigong workout. That Qigong workout that I did, I'm gonna upload it on that channel, and I'm gonna make videos, but I'm gonna just speak strictly on health, wellness, and like just things about health. Yeah, was good. He's like, YouTube is not a free speech platform. That's exactly it isn't. People talk about, oh, I have my freedom of speech, I have my amendment. Bitch, you don't have no fucking rights, nigga. The whole system is not in your favor. The system is flawed. It's not fair. There's no justice at all. Everything's based on like what they do is like you see how they threw the book at Nature Boy. They they did that, and because Nature Boy should have known. Like he was like, oh, I beat the case. I didn't do it, but it's not that you didn't do it. It's about why would you give these niggas the power to make a decision? Like why would they have a jury up there who's watching his videos who's gonna obviously have a bias against him because they're triggered and they're upset. So he should have just took the plea and been like, yeah, I beat the case and I didn't do it, but they have the power to save their life if they want to, because what they do is they'll throw the book at certain people, and then they'll have certain operations where they'll have some stupid ass nigga in like Detroit, Michigan kill 20 people, and then they'll give him like 3 years or some ridiculous sentence. And then they do that to make you think that the system is fair, because you're like, oh, a black person killed all these people and he's in a gang and they let him out of prison. Look at the governor in California. He's letting all these criminals. So they make you think that the system is fair. But in reality, it's not. They do that to kind of save face. So now when they want to throw the book at somebody they don't like, it doesn't seem like it's like a witch hunt or a hanging, like a public hanging. You see what I'm saying? So like they do that on purpose. So you guys got that's why you guys got to be careful, because certain things they don't like, and when they don't like, then that's when they'll throw the book. But that's when they'll throw the book at you. But if you're a nigga in the hood just killing people, doing whatever, I'm not saying they won't do that in those cases, but sometimes they'll have a case where it's just they'll let them off so they can make you think that the system is a certain way, and then they'll make it a black person or some shit to make you think that, oh, it's not racist and they're not this, but in reality, like that's what it is. And then you got all these black people out here like celebrating, like, oh, we took Nature Boy off and we did all, but in reality, it's like, why don't you have that same energy for like all these other white cops that be killing people every day? They don't have that energy because and the reason why they don't have that energy is because even if they did have that energy, they still wouldn't do it. They wouldn't listen. The only reason they were able to do it with Nature Boy because Nature Boy was talking against their system and is a nigga, so they don't fuck with. So they automatically didn't like him, and so black people think they won, but it's like, nigga, you didn't win. They still don't fuck with you, you stupid ass. But it's all good though. I got the channel up and everything, and we back in business. I'm gonna get my other channel up, and I'm actually glad they took that shit down for a little bit, because now I got this channel popping. So if I lose that channel, I just go on to this one, and I'm gonna be every video I make on that live stream, I'm gonna be shouting out this channel and having everybody go on that channel. So if that channel were to go, everybody knows just to come over here, and we'll build this one up. I don't give a fuck about the videos, because I was just looking at my past videos, and a lot of the information I don't even really vibe with and connect with. So if they delete those videos, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit really, because I was trying to save them, but I'm not trying to do all that crap. I gotta go fucking buy a goddamn 2 terabyte hard drive, because all my videos is about a terabyte. All the videos on my Chauncey one, the original one. So I'm about to get a 2 terabyte hard drive, and then download all of it. And I'm like, fuck all that shit. I'm only gonna download a few videos that I feel that are important, and that's it, all of them. Cause, or maybe I will download all of them. I'll see what's up, but I'm not gonna be uploading on that page anything like me just talking like this. I'm gonna be uploading on this because I don't want to have to watch what I say and then they try to take my shit down. Yeah, he did break some laws, but it's not about him breaking laws. The thing is though, like his sentencing was really harsh. It was really harsh. But it's crazy because like everybody, like they don't, everybody who's in that situation, even the people who testified against him, you guys got to understand, like I wouldn't, like they're gonna have to deal with that shit. Like that's gonna weigh heavy, and like it's gonna weigh heavy on them. They're gonna have to answer for that. So like I don't know, why would you bring that much negative karmic energy into your spirit, into your life? Because like I'm not saying something's gonna happen in this life. It doesn't even have to be this life because your spirit's infinite. But it's gonna be it's crazy. It's gonna be a lot of so you guys gotta just understand, like this, or you just gotta do your own thing and don't worry about anybody else, because you don't know, like even when you see somebody on the street getting, like there was some female in my city and some guy broke into her house, and then everybody's all feeling sorry, and I'm like, first of all, I don't even know, like they say, oh, she's an innocent female and some guy broke into her house and robbed her and tried to attack her. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't even know the bitch. For all we know, she could have lied on some nigga. Because like this is how, when you see, like, let's just say you're watching the news and you see like an old lady get robbed and beat, or you may see a family of three get in a car accident. The first thought you guys come up with is to feel sorry. But I'm not saying don't feel sorry, but you don't know what that person's done. Because I've heard of situations where people kill people and shot people and gotten away with it. Imagine if I shot somebody and gotten away with it, and I moved to Montana and I met somebody in Montana and I'm hanging out with them and they don't know I killed somebody and they think I'm a good person. But when I'm hanging out with them, somebody comes and kills me and runs me over. And then they say, oh, this innocent black person got ran over. But they don't know that I killed this person. You see what I'm saying? So you don't know what people do. But so this is why I say don't feel too sorry for people. Like, I'm not saying like be cruel, but don't have an emotional attachment to what happens. Like if you see like a child get kidnapped or this happen, I'm not saying be cruel and heartless, but don't put too much energy into that because you don't know what went on behind the scenes. Because people do shit and they look good on the outside, but they did some shit. So this is why you don't want to be too invested in other people's business, because you don't know what the fuck is going on. You see what I'm saying? So imagine like the bitch who got Nature Boy locked up. Imagine if she moved to like China or something, and then some guy came and just beat the shit out of her and chopped her up and put her in the fucking trunk. And everybody say, "Oh, it's the innocent black who got chopped," but they don't know the whole story of what happened in her life before that. Maybe it was an energy that, because you only attract what you attract. Nothing's gonna happen to you unless you attract that into your reality. You need to understand that. So this is why you don't put too much emotional investment into shit that has nothing to fucking do with you. This is why they put shit on the news to make you feel, because you notice every time they put a victim on the news, it's always the victim is an innocent, perfect person. But we know damn well no human being is perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We all make mistakes. We all cuss the motherfucker out. We all did some shit that we regret. So when you see all these news things, oh, the victim is the victim. I'm not saying don't feel sorry for the victim, but at the end of the day, nigga, that's your shit you went through. So obviously something happened that you attracted that to be in your reality. I'm not saying every victim did some. Well, in a way, kind of I am, because at the end of the day, we here to learn lessons and do things. So you guys just gotta understand, like, what the fuck is going on. Don't get too emotionally invested in any of this shit. Just worry about yourself. Don't be. I know it's a lot of you guys out here, like a lot of people who talk about the system and how this world is fucked up and it's hell. And you guys will say, oh, people in Africa are starving and people are on the street homeless and this and that and all these people in all these third world countries and all this political war, and you warn about shit that has nothing to fucking do with you, nigga. It's like that shit has nothing to do with you. Don't even put your energy into that. Like, don't. especially in these times that we're in. Don't, because right now, work on yourself. Why do you have to feel like, why don't you think of the positive and the good things that happen in the world? Imagine your situation right now, whatever you're going through. There's somebody in this world that went through what you went through, and they overcome that. They overcame that. Think about those positive, happy situations, and let that motivate you to. I could overcome my flaws because that person went through what I went through and overcame it, so I can overcome it. Think like that. Don't think, oh, we live in a fucked up world and people are homeless on the street and they got people in Africa starving. And don't think like that, because fuck those people. They're not nothing to do with you. I'm not saying don't help people and don't. I'm not saying that, but that shit has nothing to fucking do with you. If you want to help people, go ahead and help people and leave it at that. Don't sit there and be invested, like try to save people and you need to change the world from certain things. Like, fuck that shit. That ain't nothing to do with you. So I'm just trying to like let you guys know, like, what the fuck is going on. So all these conscious community people are doing things. Not really. They're not really. Ain't no conscious people doing shit. All the conscious people are doing is just fucking. They just on YouTube fucking. They're no different than a streamer or a gamer or a fucking makeup artist or a person who does prank videos or some stupid shit. Like, it's just another niche on YouTube, and they just entertainers or content creators. There's only, like, I'll say a few people I could probably count on one hand that are actually speaking information that actually can help the world go in a forward direction. The rest is just entertainment. It's just even all that nature boy shit you see. That's entertainment. It's content creation. Most of the people who view nature boy and all that gossip, those people are just work these little shitty bum ass jobs, probably complain about not having ends meet. They probably want some reparation, or they just complain and they just regular bots that don't do shit but just consume and go to work like they're nobody. So that right there shows you that all of that is just entertainment. People are stressed out from their life because they're miserable, so they have to go to YouTube to watch gossip to make them forget about their miserable life. But at the end of the day, when the dust settles, your problem is still going to be there. That's what you guys got to earn. Your problem will still be there. Even these people that want to get off on hurting people, like they may be hurt, so they say hurt people. But when you're hurt and you hurt people, it's kind of like a drug. When the addict injects the drug, he gets high, but eventually that high goes down, and he has to face his problem. So when you hurt somebody because you're hurt, it may feel good at first, but eventually you're gonna need to hurt somebody else, because the reason you hurt that person is because you had a problem yourself. You had trauma, you had some type of PTSD, and you're hurt and you want to hurt someone else. But the thing is, after you hurt that person, the high is going to wear off and that person's going to forget about it or overcome it. And because we all go through things and good over it. And then eventually that person who hurt the person, they're going to be stuck, because that whatever made them hurt that person, that isn't healed. It's still there. So the high is going to wear off, and then they're going to still be stuck with those traumas, that PTSD. Now they're going to have to find somebody else to hurt. And eventually it's not going to work, because they're going to end up getting the tables turned on them, and it's going to fuck them up. Or even if they don't and they keep hurting people, that's going to build up more karmic repercussions for them down the line. And whatever thing that made them hurt, it's gonna be minuscule compared to the shit they're gonna have to pay for hurting all those people, just because they didn't want to fucking heal and do what they got to do. They want to sit there and project their pain onto people. That's what it is. Because a lot of people are very miserable, especially because we're in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius rules the people. Aquarius rules the people, and since Pluto's in Aquarius, Pluto rules death, transformation. It rules demonic, Satan, the devil, and all this other hell. That's Pluto. So right now, the collective is going through hell. So this is why you'll see a lot of people say they want to go to another country. They want to go nobody's happy, because nobody's healing. Nobody's trying to overcome. And I even told you guys I want to go to another country, but to be honest, I really don't really want to go to another country. I do to want to go visit family, but Everywhere is hurt. Everybody's hurt. You can't run away from yourself. So you guys need to take that into effect. Like this Pluto and Aquarius is making, especially this year, you're gonna have to face your demons. You, if you don't face them, then they're gonna eat you alive this year, and it's gonna get worse. You're gonna see more people like upset because I was walking in public today, and like the average person just looks so upset and angry and miserable, and then they look at you because I'm smart. So anybody who projects negativity to me, I know it's them because I don't have nothing to do with you. I don't know you. So if you're upset at me, that means your life is hell. Because if you had $1,000,000, if you were successful, if you had spiritual wisdom, knowledge, good health, and everything was going for you, you wouldn't be having to project a negative attitude. So a lot of people are hurt, they're miserable, they're angry because in this new time is accelerating. So since time is accelerating, there's many reasons, but one of the reasons is time is accelerating, and then people, they don't, when time accelerates and you're not healed, then you don't feel fulfilled because when people are depressed and angry, they want to run to their addictions, their desires, and since we're in a Pluto and Aquarius where we have to overcome our shit, if you try to run to your desires, you're not going to be fulfilled as you were from those desires as you were years ago because of the energy that we're in. So people are like, they're trapped, they're stuck, they're miserable, they're angry, then they go to their desires, but they don't feel fulfilled by it because of the way the energy is, because you can't match your desires. So this leads to people to be very bitter, angry, and want to hurt people, and it's just going to be a cycle. And like, this is why I said in my other video that not everybody deserves good health. Like, a lot of you guys may say, oh, there's a lot of dementia cases rising. I watched the Bobby Price video, and he said dementia is going to be rising to, he said something, I forgot what he said, but he said 55 million people are going to have dementia within the next 60 years. It's going to rise by a certain percentage. And diabetes and cancer. A lot of the reason, it doesn't have to be like that, but when you have cancer, diabetes, or any issue, it's because you're not being yourself and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So all of these people that want to hurt people and talk shit and be a demon, these are be the people who end up getting these diseases. So these diseases are like there's like a calling. It's killing everybody off. Like, I was scrolling and I seen it was an article, or not an article, but it was like a little video post, and it's like defense attorney. It was a black nigga. He's like, defense attorney finds out he has a defense attorney works for the government, so it's a government worker, and he's a black nigga, and he's like, he has prostate cancer. He found out he had prostate cancer or whatever, and they're like trying to tell you how to do treatment for prostate cancer. And in my mind, I'm like, his stupid old bumblehead ass was working for the government, being a demon for the system, eating a bunch of junk food, and by him being a demon, thinking that he's untouchable, he ended up getting prostate cancer. So look at him now. He has to deal with that. And it's not because, oh, it's bad karma. It's because he wasn't himself. He didn't do what he needed to do. He wanted to work for the government, the system, which I'm not saying you don't do it, but if you play stupid, like they say, if you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. So he was playing a dumb game, just not being himself. And when he looks back at his life, he thought his life was good. Cause life will humble the fuck out of you. This is why I say you guys gotta don't envy anybody. Like, there's this guy, his name was like, there was this one, I guess I'll give you two examples. First example is, there's this porn star called Ron Jeremy. You guys remember him with the mustache back in the 80s? He was fucking all those bitches. He was a porn star. Everybody wanted to be him, living a good life and fucking all these bitches, making money. But look at him now. He got like fucking a whole bunch of lawsuits. He's about to go broke. He's in a courtroom with a fucking IV in his fucking nose. He's sick, and he's all begging the court to delay the court cases because he's extremely sick, or like to delay the lawsuits or something. And like, he looks like a mess. And I'm like, when you looked at him when he was doing porn, he looked like he was on top of the world. But the thing is, this is why when you're on top of the world and you have all the money, you can't sit there and think like you're good, because that spirit will just fuck you up and bring you back to reality. It may take 10, 20, 30 years. He was doing porn in the 90s. Everybody thought he was going to be on top, but look at him now. Because in that time, he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do to prevent what's happening to him right now. And another example is of the dude who smokes weed, the burner, the dude who invented cookies. I told you guys, smoking weed is not really healthy for you, and it causes cancer and problems and issues. This nigga created the whole cookies brand. So when he has $100 million plus empire, he had cancer. I think it was colon cancer, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the weed he was smoking. Because he was smoking weed all the time. Because he owned the cookies brand. He created the cookie phenotype. You know, Girl Scout cookies. He created that phenotype. The cookies club. He owns all those clubs. So he probably thought at one point, he was all having fun, smoking his weed, chilling, eating good and everything. And then one day it hit him. He got cancer. So it woke him the fuck up. He got it taken care of. But when I look at his energy, he seems more humble, down to earth. He doesn't seem like the same person he was. So you guys gotta understand, like, you gotta stay on a mission. Don't be jealous of fucking anyone. Don't be fucking looking at some of this because you don't know what the fuck how a motherfucker's gonna die or get out of here. Most people are going to die from a health issue and a health problem. Remember, I told you the statistics? Millions of people are going to be getting diabetes, going to be getting cancer, going to be getting all of this. Like, cancer is going to be the normal thing in the future if you're not on this path of taking care of your body. I'll say over 90% of people, if they don't die by an accident, they're going to die from a health issue because of the shit you're consuming. And when you die from a health issue, it's very painful. It's not like you just die instantly. You feel body pains, and the pains are just there and they don't stop. And then it gets worse and worse, and then you die. And then, like, it's not like there's people I don't want to scare you guys, but you want to really do what you got to do. Don't sit here and just fuck around. And I'm not saying I'm perfect and shit, because I've had health scares as well, which may force me to get on my track, and why I'm go hard at what I talk about. And like, we're in a time right now we can't fuck around no more. Like, I just ended a 5-day fast right now. I'm about to start again tomorrow, and I'm about to do my qigong work, and I'm gonna keep this routine up forever. I'm not stopping. I'm doing this forever for the rest of my life. This is the type of energy we need. It's not like, oh, I'm just doing this now and then. You got to do it forever, because the energies is not playing right now. There's going to be a lot of sick people in the future. Nobody talks about it because everyone's, oh, we're all going to die anyway. We're all going to die anyway. Yeah, but you don't have to die from a health issue. If you die from a health issue, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we're going to die, but you're not supposed to die from a health issue. Understand that. I'm not saying we're not going to die. I'm not saying that. So it's like, there's a lot of people there, because this is why, and then I said in my other video, why most people don't deserve good health. Because a lot of people, it's not that they don't deserve it, it's good health is out there. You got my channel, you got other people like Bobby Price telling people to eat plant-based, and breatharians telling you to fast and heal. It's out there. But people want a pill. They want a magic remedy. Which, if you want a pill and a magic remedy, that means you got a mental illness. That means you're too lazy to actually take care of yourself. And who's to say that pill that they make is going to fuck you up or have side effects or some shit like that? People are retarded. Like, you really trust the government to give you something to heal you? First of all, the government doesn't give a fuck about you niggas. You think they want a whole bunch of old people? Because you guys got to understand, Social Security, all you niggas who work, you guys are paying into Social Security. They give you Social Security when you get old and you can't work no more. So that's why it's called Social Security, to secure you socially so you'll be able to have stability. But in the next 20, 30 years, 40 years, it's going to be a huge percentage of the population. Most of the population is going to be old. Even Gen Z is going to be old in 40 years, 30 years. So I don't think the government's going to want to pay everybody that Social Security, because that's going to be too. Right now they're paying Social Security because there's not that many old people. But if there's too many old people, you really think they're going to pay you all that Social Security? No. So they're going to try to kill you off. They're going to try to poison you in your foods and do everything that hope that you die sooner. So they don't want this information about breatharian out, because they want to kill you niggas so they don't have to pay Social Security, and they don't have to worry about niggas waking up and having to deal with a lot of people. It's like, if you got like 10 kids, it's a hassle. You're like, damn, I don't want these damn kids. I want to send them to the fucking grandma's house. And that's how the government sees you niggas. Like, they don't give a fuck about you niggas because they just see you as a burden. And especially when you get old. Right now, you niggas this is why they want you to either work or get old and die. That's it. Once you can't work no more, they literally, to be honest, if the government had it their way, the day that you stopped working, especially you got a shitty job and you're not no politician or somebody who's actually trying to help their system in a strong way, they want you dead the moment you can't work no more. So like that's what I'm saying. You guys gotta like know what's going on. These motherfuckers ain't shit. That's why I go hard how I do. A lot of people may say, "Oh, I'm kind of like, oh, I cuss a little and I get disrespectful," but I don't really give a fuck because this this world ain't nice. This is an evil world. You gotta be evil in this world to some degree. I'm not saying don't have no love and shit, but shit, I love my fucking ability to be a breatharian. I love the ability that I can make a decision that's gonna make me a better person. I love that. And that's where it fucking ends really. And the people that I fuck with that is in my circle. I care about them, but as far as this world, nigga, fuck this damn world. There doesn't need to be no cure for everyone because imagine that you guys see sheep and bots every single fucking day. You guys see them. Do you really want somebody who believes in the system and the government is willing to fight for the system and they're in the fucking they're in the politics like the defense attorney who had prostate cancer? Do you want that motherfucker to live another 20 years to do more to work for the system as a defense attorney to help the system? No, his ass needs to fucking die. He doesn't need no cure for no cancer or no prostate cancer. His ass needs to motherfucking die. The average sheep at your job, your supervisor, who's willing to fire you and get you out of there because you fucking took a bathroom break too long, and he cares more about the system than your job because he wants to snitch on you so he can get more kudos points because he's a brown noser boot licking dick sucking ass nigga. He doesn't need, if he has a disease and he has a problem, if he doesn't know how to heal it himself, he needs to die. That's a good thing. Because if he were to live, he's going to be more of a demon. He's not going to do 90% of these people, they're not going to do anything if they got good health. Like somebody's like, "Oh, I need a heart transplant." Why do you need a heart transplant? So you could be a fucking demon and still eat garbage and ruin that person's heart? No, you need to motherfucking die. You don't need to live. And I'm not saying like, who are you to say? I'm not saying shit. They can heal themselves. Eat healthy, become a breatharian, do what you got to do. But you thinking the government's gonna come and save you? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You stupid. You like most black men don't live long enough to collect social. It's funny you said that because there was an article saying that most. They said low. I was watching. It was a news segment. They said black people and lower income people die at an earlier rate than anybody else. But it's funny how they put lower income and black people in the same fucking bracket when we all know that 90% of most black people are lower income based on how they set up the system. So why couldn't they just say lower income? So that's more division and mind games they playing to make, like, it has nothing to do with black. You said black men don't live long enough. The reason black men don't live long enough is because most black people are ignorant about health and knowledge, and most black people are in the hood and in the streets, and they either go to jail or they end up fucking dying on the streets. So that's why they're saying that. It's not because you're black and you just get illness more than anyone else. It's because society is structured to put you in an environment if you're black most of the time, and if you're not smart and know how to get up out of that situation, you're going to end up dead, and you may just happen to be black because you're part of that system and you didn't have the knowledge. Because most black people are very naive. Like majority of black people are very, very, very naive. I was watching this hood vlog a few months ago, and these niggas talk about we hustle, we make money, we do this, we do that, we all up in this shit. They was saying all this motherfucking shit, but then at the end of the hood vlog, they're like, "Oh, I be watching Joe Rogan online." So I'm like, you talking all this tough shit, but then you going out of everybody online dropping information, you fucking say Joe Rogan. What the fuck is Joe Rogan gotta fucking say to Joe Rogan's an entertainer. He's not a teacher. He's not a person who drops knowledge or anything. He's a fucking podcast entertainer. You watch him the same way you watch fucking Disney Channel to get entertained, to laugh, and to just be fucking tamed. But they put Joe Rogan in that type of bracket, but yet they be the first niggas to be like, fuck these crackers, they trying to hold us down. But then out of everybody on here that's looks like them, dropping the real information, they quote this fucking bonehead, bald-headed ass buzzer Joe Rogan. Who the fuck is Joe Rogan? He ain't shit. That nigga's part of the system. Do you remember he got $100 million deal from Spotify to be Joe Rogan podcast. That's why he's a Joe Rogan podcast, because he got $100 million Spotify deal. So when they give you that much money, you can't talk anything truthful, because if they do, they're gonna make your life hell, because they already gave him money. So people, they don't fucking get that shit. And black people are the average black person is a very naive. The average black person looks at the government as, I swear to God, I'm not even fucking lying. I seen a fucking nigga actually call Joe Biden Uncle Biden or some shit. Because when he was giving out stimulus, like, oh, Uncle Biden's giving out something, like, so I'm saying niggas have that fucking child mind. Like, because the average black person has been programmed to be naive and look at the white man in a suit and tie as they know something. And it's a subconscious programming that they play. Because black people, they'll talk shit about the white person, but when they see him, then they'll act like they know more than them, and they'll look at him in a subconscious way like they know more, and they need to make the decisions for us. Like, they may not say it, but it's done subtly, and they got some type of program. Because the average black person is like, they're very naive, and it's like it's like they're like a child. Even though they don't forget the tough guy talk, when it comes down to business and how reality works and how politics and all that shit works, they're like a fucking child. They don't I'm not saying you got to know everything, but they don't even try to know, or they don't even try to question. If any fucking police officer comes and harass you, ask them for their badge number and their name. And if they keep talk, if they say why you want it, be like, just in case anything goes down. I watch a lot of social media and I watch a lot of YouTube, and if anything goes down, I want to be able to do the necessary procedures to take it to the next level, such as, I don't know, whatever you need to do, lawsuits, put a lien, whatever, and fuck you up for what you did to me. Even if you know they're not doing, even if you're in the wrong, every single time, just ask. When you ask them for their badge, because when you ask a police officer for their badge number, they get scared. They look at you different, and they're gonna treat you differently. Like, okay, he ain't no dumb nigga. So the less likelihood of them wanting to do some fuck shit to you is gonna be greatly declined, because you do little small things like that. There's many things you can do and ways you can act, but just ask the badge. I want your badge them, and then don't joke with them. I remember there was one time I was talking to the police, because some shit happened years ago, and I was talking to the fucking cops, and then they're trying to joke with me and shit. Like, oh, look, they said some type of joke and shit. And like, I didn't even smile. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, just do the paperwork, do what you got to do, and send me on my way. Or if you have to detain me and take me to the county, then do that. Don't joke with me. I'm not your friend. Like the fuck? I didn't get disrespectful. I'm not laughing at your joke. Don't joke with me. A lot of these niggas, they like to joke and do all this. That's not what it is. But it is what it is, though. But like, shit just crazy out in this world. But I'm just trying to tell you niggas, like, we got to get on our shit right now, because shit ain't like, we in a new time right now. You guys see how fast time is speeding up. This shit's crazy. That's why you want to, because this year time is gonna change. Isn't it? I don't want to say it's gonna be no more time, but it's gonna be different. Time is accelerating like crazy. I don't know if it's just me, but leave in the comment. Do you guys feel time is speeding up? Like, this day went by extremely fucking fast, and it's like, it's gonna get even quicker. So at this point, you have to be doing what you're doing. You can't waste time. Like, I used to like to fuck off and do things that I wasn't really supposed to be doing. I don't even have a desire to do that, all solely on the base that this shit is speeding up and we in a different time. Like, I don't even have the desire to fuck off and just have fun anymore like I used to. I don't, because I feel like that's a waste of time. Because when you look back 3-4 months when you were fucking off, do you remember that? You don't even remember what you were doing, and you can't even bring that to the future or to the present. So you guys gotta, like, know what's going on. It's like, one day I started refusing to talk to the police, refusing to let the police give me a ticket to take me to jail, and it's been working. Yeah, you don't want to get to the point where you're just like being straight disrespectful, but you gotta like, because they gotta do what they gotta do. He probably was a cool police, and he didn't. The reason he didn't take you to jail because he was a cool police or something. But they gotta do what they gotta do, because the system is it's like it's no different than like Hitler or fucking like some totalitarianism. We live in a police state. This is not a justice free system. It isn't. They just have done a lot of mind control and programming, and they designed a system to make it look that way because we're in a different time. We're not in the fucking Renaissance time where they can just cut people up and hang them anymore. We're in the 2024, so they still have that system, but they have to do it differently because the people are kind of wised up. If they just start hanging people and chopping off people's head, people are gonna wake up. So they have to create a whole bunch of laws and a whole bunch of like fucking a 10-page book on what the judge has to say before they give a fucking a judgment to you, and they have to do all these things, and it's all bullshit, but they do it so they can mask the system and still be able to throw you in jail. Like they can't just take you and throw you to jail and there's no fucking repercussion. Like they have to have a reason, so they have all these laws and this jibber jabber and all these things to make it look reasonable to take your ass to jail, like they did Nature Boy. Yeah, he said I wasn't disrespectful, but it happened like 10 times. Yeah, because you probably were talking to him in the right way. So like me, I don't even like to be around that energy. If I see a police, I just get the fuck away from it. I remember I parked my car and I seen a police, and then he parked next to me, but it wasn't like he was trying to fuck with me. He just parked next to me because he was going to the car. As soon as he parked, I just fucking drove away. I don't deal with police. I'm not gonna say I hate them and I want them dead or whatever, because in a certain degree we do need them, because you got a lot of crazy people out here. But I'm not your friend. I don't like you. Your job is to um protect the city and make sure no criminals go crazy and start massively killing people and causing chaos. That's what they do, and I don't have nothing to do with that. So leave me the fuck alone. Do your thing and don't be around me. Don't talk to me. Don't smile to me. I'm not your fucking friend. I'm not going to disrespect you, but I'm not going to be your friend and be nice to you. That's how I see it. I'm not your friend, but I won't disrespect you like that unless you disrespect me or some shit. And at that point, it's going to be handled in a way where I'll be able to take out a lawsuit on them if it's their fault. Because I don't fuck with this government like that. And like, I'm not saying that you got to hate the government being against them, but you just got to know what time it is. Because I'm not gonna be like, oh, I hate the government. We need to do this. We need to do that. I'm not gonna be like, I'm just trying to do my mission, do my thing. Just stay the fuck away from me and don't talk to me. Don't be my friend. Shit. Don't even if you came up and gave me something to eat, I don't even do that, because I don't want to take that from you. I don't want nothing from you. Do what you got to do and leave me the fuck alone. That's my energy towards them. And there's no disrespect and no, even though I fucking hate them, but it ain't like I'm gonna show that, because there's no point. Because who the fuck is you? You doing your thing. Is that one? Yeah, time is speeding up, so I have to quit. That's crazy. You said that. You said you have to quit your job because time is speeding up. I was just thinking about that the other day. Like, how do people maintain these jobs? Because this shit is crazy. This is why you're seeing people become more unhinged, they look more stressed out. Is because they have to go to these jobs and shit, and they don't even have to. No one's forcing you to do shit. People, because if you live in America, the reason people go to a job is because they want luxury. It's not because they want to survive. I've been to Nigeria. I've been to Benin, which is they're next to Nigeria, and I've seen the poorest of African kids in third world countries. They don't even, some of them, they just pick cans for a living, or they dig in electronic waste, and they probably make a few dollars a day just to go and sell and get money to eat. They make a way, and they smile and they happy. When you go to Africa, you be thinking like, how the fuck are these niggas, like, I thought they're supposed to be poor. Even the ones that are poor that don't got shit, they're still like, somehow they make a way. And in my mind, like, if you can make a way in Africa and still be happy, chilling and all, you can even look up videos. You see the Africans, they poor, but they still happy. They're not like they struggling. They struggling, but they still find like some type of solace. So if that's a third world country in Africa, we live in America. They got benefits. They don't got no benefits like that in those countries. You be lucky if you can fucking get something to eat with the money you worked for that day, let alone some benefits like food stamps. So you see what I'm saying? Like, this shit it goes deep. I'm telling you guys. Like, so if you're in America and you work in these 9 to 5 jobs, you don't give a fuck about no damn, um, oh, I'm doing this for survival. No, nigga, you're doing it for a luxury. You're doing it to pay rent. You're doing it to for your car. That's the only reason most people, and even then, there's shelters. There, you can live in your car. You can go fucking um live with a family member. There's other things you can do, and it's I'm saying there's ways to survive. So when people are working these nights, oh, I have to work at this job. You're in the USA. No, you want luxury. This is why they have to keep rent and transportation high. Because if they like a lot of you guys say, why are they raising the rent? They have to raise the rent and they have to raise the inflation because they have to give people the incentive to keep working because they don't want people to stop producing for this system. Because if they paid every Walmart employee $50 an hour, which they can pay them $100 an hour because they make a lot of money. But it's not about how much money that they can afford to pay you. It's about if we pay you this money, you can easily just quit and start your own business. You can stack up. If you're making $50 an hour, you can stack up, make your own business. You can go out here and do something, and then you'll quit the job, and then they won't have nobody to work there. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys say, well, they bringing in AI, but yet again, they're going to be moving a lot of jobs online. They're not getting rid of jobs indefinitely. They're going to be moving them online. So they still want you to work. So they have to raise rent because if rent was cheap, let's just say rent was less than $200 a month or less than $100 a month. Why would anybody work? People would just do little side hustles and odd jobs to just get enough money to pay rent that month. But if they make rent $2,000 a month, that locks you in to have to work at a corporation. So this is why they have to keep the prices high. And then they have to have registration and insurance and all this stupid shit. You got to keep paying insurance every month. You have to get it registered. All these responsibilities that keep you producing. And then this is why they also make it hard to have businesses, and they're making it increasingly hard to have businesses. Even getting lit on YouTube is still a struggle because they want people working at these little dead end shitty jobs because that's what really powers the system and makes these billionaires rich. They don't want you doing that. They don't even want too many fucking lawyers and doctors and shit. They don't want too many. They want that's why they have. It's very hard to. It takes years to go to school, and they put you through hell just to go and get that shit. And then we already know about crime. like it's funny because I watched this news article the other day, and then they were talking about crime, and it was I guess it was an organized retail theft crime, and then the stupid bitch was like, people aren't stealing milk, food, and bread. And this is in California. California rent is fucking sky high. This stupid bitch have the audacity say, all this organized retail theft is not out of necessity. It's just out of greed. Like, bitch, shut your ass up. If somebody, she's like, they're only stealing juice. They're not stealing bread and milk and juice. These people are stealing designer purses and iPhones. Things you don't need. You stupid bonehead bitch. People do need that because if you have $10,000 worth of Gucci purses and iPhones, you're going to cash that in for $10,000 and then you're going to use that $10,000 to pay your expensive ass $3,000 fucking rent, you stupid bitch. So the people are doing it for survival. Why the fuck would somebody steal just bread and water if they got $3,000 rent to be paid and they can get food stamps, you stupid bitch? The reason people are stealing, are breaking into these businesses and doing home invasions out here and all this shit is because of rent, you idiot. Because when if somebody made $10,000 from a lick, they're gonna go and spend that on their monthly rent, which out here is like $1,800 for a shitty, ugly ass 1 bedroom, all the way up to $3 to $4 grand a month for rent, depending on where you're living. So that's maybe could be a reason. That is survival. What the fuck you think people are getting the Gucci purses, just wearing all that shit and just spending the money? Like, what do you think they're spending the money on? They're spending it obviously on rent and all the sky high increase of prices, you dumbass bitch. But these people, they have to push this narrative so they can make people think that like it's not that big of a deal or some shit. Like it's like it's no, they make people be on their side. Like they do not have people look at the real actual problem. That shit's crazy. Like it's sheer stupidity and dumbness. It's fucking annoying. Like how can you be that dumb? And like sometimes I be thinking like they can't be this stupid. They have to just be playing a role because you can't really be this fucking retarded and stupid as a person. Especially you're in the position you're in. You mean to tell me you're a journalist or you're a news reporter, you're an investigator, and you don't have the common sense to come up with something I can come up with? You dumbass retard. These people are just stupid, man. Like, for real. He's like, what's my mission? My mission is to fucking unblock all my energy channels and be healthy. That's my mission. That's the only mission I have. Remove all the blockages from my energetic channels and be healthy. And everything comes with that. So once I do that, everything comes with it. That's my mission. And you can say to help people get to that stage as well. You can say that if you want to take it deeper a little. That's my mission. Other than that, there ain't no fucking mission. I'm not saving anyone. Anybody I do help is because they wanted help. And you guys, because I talk about breatharianism to plenty of people and people in family. They look at it. I tell it's funny. You guys look at me like, you do qigong, you do breatharian, and you guys look at it like, man, you did a 10-day fast. But I go and told my own family member I didn't eat nothing. I did a fast for 10 days. They don't give a fuck. They look at it like it's whatever because a lot of them they just care about shit that they don't have. And if I don't have what they don't have, then they don't care. But the thing is, when I get the shit that they want, then like I don't care about that shit. So it's gonna be kind of weird. They're gonna be, oh, they're gonna start giving me praise and gratitude for shit that I don't care about, and then it's gonna be the tables turn. So the same type of disinterest they had in my breatharianism, I'd be the first person to when I get my money up, or I'll go and show them $1,000 and burn it in their fucking face and be like, I don't care about this fucking money. I'll go get a fucking brand new car and I'll break it with my motherfucking back because I don't give a fuck about this car. Just like you don't give a fuck about what I was doing that's important to me. What's important to you, this money, I'll rip that shit up. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm not saying I'm gonna just go broke and be homeless, obviously, but nigga, if I got millions of dollars, nigga, I'll burn fucking $10,000. I don't give a shit, nigga. I still got $990,000 left. Who gives a fuck? That's a lot of money. I don't care. Even though I had a good paying job, I couldn't trade money for exactly, especially with the breatharian path and all this shit. If you want to take this, you're gonna have to. I don't. You're gonna have to fucking. I don't want to say you have to quit your job, but I know for a fact in my case, I can't speak for any of you guys because we're all different. But for my case, there's no way I can work a 9 to 5 on this path, especially now. Maybe fucking 10 years ago, when time was slow, you had more time. But in this day and age, you can't. That's another thing that's gonna kill a lot of people because people have to meet deadlines um and go to their job and work and put in hours, and that's the main thing that's gonna cause people to suffer physically, health wise, because of this job, because they don't have enough time to take care of their health. Because when you fast, especially when you first start fasting, when you first you don't have a lot of energy, so you won't be able to perform your best at work and you won't be able to focus. So a lot of things you may have to get rid of. If you're working a 9 to 5 job right now, I won't say you can't do it, but it's going to be extremely, extremely hard. Just think of it like this: if you can't come home, a lot of you niggas, like, when you get home, all you want to do is just go to the store or go play games or go smoke and go chill and relax. Are you willing to come home and actually work on yourself after a hard day at work, and then on the weekends put in 16 hours double time working on yourself, and then on Monday go back to a lot of you guys? Are you guys willing to do that for a sustained period of time till you get your energy right and your money up till you can quit? Most people, they can't do that because it's too tough, it's too hard for them. This is why you don't see that many successful people in life, because in order to be successful, you have to delay gratification. They don't teach. They don't. This system doesn't program you to delay gratification because it's gonna affect their consumerism. People won't be buying. People won't be eating as much, and people won't. And the corporations won't be making money. So they don't want people to delay their gratifications. This is why most people are. They ain't shit. They just want to stay doing the same thing over and over and over. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. But it's good that you left that job. Like your mental health is way more important. Your physical health is way more important than that stupid ass job. Straight up. And if you on a path and you quit, the spirit will guide you and put you on a path where you don't even need that shit no more. You just got to be very. You got to just show that you're putting in the work, and it's going to present opportunities where you don't even need that shit no more. It's going to give you what you need so you can keep going. Because you have a power. Yeah, you have the power to change your life. They want you to feel like you're stuck at this 9 to 5 and you can't. Oh, I can't get ahead in life. I'm stuck. No, you can get ahead in life. You can go to the next level. That's why you want to be around successful people or people that are gonna tell you positivity, like I'm talking to you. Because if you stay around those people at your job so much and you stop watching videos like mine, you're gonna think it's normal to be in that fucking in that hellhole. Because you see everybody else there just doing the same shit every day, and you're gonna think it's normal. You're gonna feel like, oh, it's normal to do that, and it's. I don't mind working here for another year. This guy worked here for 8 years, and you're gonna think that's normal. That shit ain't fucking normal. Those people there are fucking mentally ill. They got problems. A lot of them are they're new spirits. They're weaker spirits. So they don't that's their path. That's their mission. They came here. They're new. So that's a new experience. That's dumb. You're not dumb. That's why you got to make sure who you're around, because you could be around a bunch of people who you're way more bigger than a spirit than, and they're doing some petty shit, and you're hanging out with them like you on their level, but you're really backwards. You should be hanging out with people that are on your level. See, I made more on YouTube last month than I made at work. That's what's up. See, you already got it. Your YouTube channel is already booming. See, like that's what I'm saying. If you put all that energy that you were working, if you put that on your channel, you can make money off that shit. You don't even need to go back. So you even got a head start. You got a head start because you already have something in motion. You're not just quitting the job and you going to nothing, which you can still do that, but you're in a better position. Like it was actually glad you quit. See, now it's good that you have that channel because you have an avenue. Now the spirit can work through your channel because since all you got to do is put in this the shadow work, and the spirit is gonna work with you. And since you have an avenue such as your channel, it's gonna filter in to have that support you. He said you made 9,000. That's what's up. That's what's up. 9,000. That's what I'm saying. You might as well just do that because this is the new YouTube. YouTube's the new thing. That's what's up. And I think I seen your channel. You be posting shorts and shit of other. That's what's up. I'm gonna be posting a lot more shorts because I feel like shorts they get your views up and your subscribers up quick. Because I don't really post that many shorts, but when I post shorts, I notice they get my views and subscribers up a little bit. So I'm gonna have to even start posting shorts. I remember your channel wasn't even that big at one point, and you were on my channel, and I checked out your channel one day, and it's like you got 80-some thousand subscribers. So that's what's up. That's what I'm saying. Like it's good that you're doing that. Yeah, man. Like it's good. That's more people need to be doing shit like that. Like me, I got other streams of income than I do. I'm not illegal though. Obviously, it's some illegal. Well, I don't do that shit no more because I'm like trying to get my energy up. Because like I said, I'm not doing that other shit. But like I got my streams of income. My YouTube channel ain't really booming right now, and I'm really there's so many ways to make money. YouTube is not the only way to make money. There's so many ways to make money out here. So many ways. Don't think that don't a lot of you guys, even if you guys don't have a YouTube channel, don't be like, oh, I don't have a YouTube channel, I can't make money and all that. That don't make that fuck all that. There's other ways to make money on here. And even when you have a YouTube channel, you don't even need I know this one lady. She had like probably like 2,000 subscribers and she was making like upwards of over $5,000 a month from just those 2,000 subscribers because she wasn't getting paid from views from YouTube, but she had like a product that she was selling in an email marketing system, and she'll send email newsletters and different ways to and products and ebooks and different things to sell to those small subscribers she had to make her living. Like I'm looking into doing shit like that. There's ways that you don't have to make your money like, just because you have 1,000 subscribers Like there's some people with 1,000 subscribers, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, and they make more than some people who got like 20,000 subscribers because how they're utilizing their audience. It's not just about YouTube check because you can use you can make the YouTube check, but you can also make money from other means with your audience because you look at your audience as potential customers to the product you want to make. He's like, my long videos don't do good, but my shorts do good. That's what's up. He said you're over 100 subs. That's good. Last time I seen it, it was like at 89,000 or something. Because I seen you and I looked at your channel once, and then I went on and I looked, and I'm like, dude, that's 80 some thousand. I'm like, what content does he make? Because I'm like, I've never seen like your face or your videos or like you talking or nothing like that. And I'm like, oh, he's doing shorts. I might have to get into shorts. Thank you for giving me. I might have to do that. Look into that. I might have to look into that. But like if I upload shorts though, don't it, like because a lot of you guys watched me from day one. You guys are like a lot of you niggas is like back when I was back in 2021, 2020. So if I upload shorts, don't like it may be a short of some bullshit because like right now you gotta play the game. I may upload shorts about just some stupid shit like Anunnaki and black people or alien. I may just to get my fucking views up and my subscribers up. I may have to play the game and upload some stupid ignorant content. I may have to, but I don't want to, but I may have to just to get this channel up. Cause like you speak too deep, it's not as much as the fucking the basic shit. That it is what it is, guys. Damn. My long videos don't do too good. Yeah, I do gotta reach a bigger audience. It is. It's nothing to do with the content. It's the fucking algorithms and YouTube shadow banning me because I left the fucking post on Instagram, right? And it's about timing and algorithm because I remember this bitch left a post on Instagram, and when she left the post, nobody commented, and I was the first one to comment under her comment, and um, I commented something stupid like it was just some dumb shit. It wasn't even a full sentence, and it was just a regular. And that comment that I made got 443 likes. And when I looked at the original comment of the person who I commented under, that person had 44,000 likes. So the reason I got 443 likes is because I was piggybacking off. I got perfect timing, and I was the first post under her post. So all the 44,000 people that liked her comment, they see my comment. So it has nothing to do with your content. It has everything to do with the audience. This is why YouTube controls the algorithm because like if they put my content in a certain algorithm where it was available to see to a mass amount of people, my shit would be booming right now. So it's nothing to do with the content because the content's good. And that's how a lot of other channels, like their content is good. It's just you're not being seen by the right people. If people knew you existed, they'll fuck with you and watch it. I know for a fact if 1,000,000 people see my channel, I will at least get at least fucking 80,000 subscribers and growing and shit. Like minimum. My shit would be because you see what I'm saying? Yeah, piggyback off comments. It's timing, algorithm, and doing little niches and shit like that. Even when even if you see somebody, you see somebody comment and it gets a lot of likes because it's like a certain joke. Use that same comment on a different video, and it may not get the same amount of likes as the original one, but it's gonna get a lot more likes than if you were to put some regular shit you would have just said, because these sheep, they're all the same. They think the fucking same. They don't have no. There's like they're on a certain linear programming. So if a lot of sheep like this comment and you put that comment in another fucking area, then they're gonna like that. And if your channel is related to that comment, then that's more views to your channel. So that's some like game that you guys can like. That's one thing I've noticed because you got to play games and tricks with this shit because they're actually trying to they play with the algorithm. Like I said, YouTube is like the new Hollywood audition. This is why every time you see somebody with like a lot of views and subscribers, they all have that same fucking persona and shit. They all act the same, they look the same, they have the same fucking persona for the most part. Like when you see people that reach like 1 million subscribers, they have that same persona. They're really all the same. Like I made a video, my last video. Like right now, the whole self improvement, that's like a niche right now. So every time you see somebody who's in self improvement and life coaching and all that shit, they all like talk the same, they look the same, they'll have like some muscles and they're like, work out, be a man, no fap. If you want to level up like me, work out, no fat. See, it's that same program. So that shit gets pushed. So if you want to get in the algorithm quick, you gotta like copy a certain formula and shit. It's weird. But like me, I don't do it's not even just copying because you gotta actually know what you're doing and actually be doing something in the real world. Because I'm not gonna just say that these people are just like baking it because a lot of them aren't. It's just they have to you have to be doing something in real life and the energy will gravitate to you. So that's what it is. But since we live in a world full of bots and everyone's a fucking bot, um it looks like it's the same it looks like it's the same formula, but it's really not. It's like these people are being themselves, but they just happen to act similar because they're a bot. So you think everyone's acting the same, but they're really being themselves. But everybody no, there's really no individuality in life no more. So everyone just like it looks like people are copying, but they're really some people are, but in a way some people aren't that look like they're just a bot. They're a sheep. So oh yeah, for sure. If you can do that, I'd be grateful. I'd be grateful for that. If you can just cut it out, and because I have a lot of information. If you whatever you feel that's good that you want to put on the channel, I'll appreciate that if you really can do that. Thank you, because I got a lot of videos. I even unprivate all my other videos if you want, and then you can because I got over fucking 300 videos that's privated. I even unprivate those, and you the old ones back in the day that I. And if you want that, I'll really appreciate that. I'll drive more traffic to the channel, put the message out there. Yep. But it is what it is. Like it's good. It's all gonna turn out good for us in the end. It's gonna turn out good. Yep. I'm finally like having a lot of realizations, and like I'm just on go mode right now. I'm not playing no games right now, and because I was playing a lot of games, but I just had some type of I don't want to say awakening, but things happened the last week that made me just realize I got to take this shit seriously. He's like, but you can't go crazy with the curse. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be cutting down on the cursing because I'm not trying to get that channel banned. Remember, so I'm gonna have to tone it down a little bit with the cursing and shit. And plus, a lot of the shit that I have on my videos, like I don't like. You can cut certain things out, but yeah, I'm already gonna be cutting back on the cursing because Um, I'm not trying to get that channel banned, and I don't want to push. I was thinking about that before I even made this live stream. Like, I gotta cut back because I know a lot of people are very sensitive, and that's not gonna change anytime soon. So I'm gonna have to cut back on that because I don't want to rub people the wrong way. Because I feel like I was thinking like some people might watch my channel, they fuck with the information, but then I may say something, and then they get hella upset and disrespectful. They may get disrespectful towards me or upset, and then they may not watch the channel no more. So yeah, but I so YouTube isn't my encouragement. But I already was gonna cut back because like I said, I don't want to get that channel banned, and then I was already gonna cut back. Like I got cussed, but like when I look at it, like it's not about cussing. Is it for me? It's about getting disrespectful. Like if I'm talking and I want to have show passion, I say, oh, and I may say the F word or the D word, and it's not too much. That's different than me just going out and being disrespectful. And you guys know how I am when I'm disrespectful. I get it's not a even because when I get disrespectful, it's not about the cuss words per se. It's the context around the cuss words. Like sometimes I could just say some very vulgar stuff, some vulgar shit, and that's what I need to watch. Is the vulgarity, not per se the cussing. The cussing, obviously, you don't want to do it too much, but sometimes I be saying some vulgar shit because I'm just that I have a Mercury in Aries in the eighth house, so that's like the fucking worst sign to have. Like a person with Mercury and Aries in the eighth house, that's a person that's very vulgar. And Aries is a fucking fire sign and is very like hot headed and it's fast and it's fiery. And in Scorpio, eighth house is sex and it's like demonic world and negative situations and catastrophe. It's darkness. So when you put that together, it has that leads to somebody who speaks very quick, fast, and loud, and they use a lot of vulgarity. And so it's very not a it's not a good match if you're talking about like if you're gonna have like somebody to say stories, tell story time to your children. Like you don't want to get a Mercury and Aries in the eighth house. But like I'm gonna try to I'm gonna be toning it down most definitely. I will be toning it down because I don't want to because it's like a brand and I don't want to rub people the wrong way and they see my video because Mooney Mercury gave me a shout out and I seen a lot of people subscribing to my channel and I'm like, okay, I gotta tone it down because I don't want people to get offended and take shit the wrong way that it's not supposed to be taken. You're 100% right. Yeah, they can't handle it. It's funny though how people like they get really sensitive. And I don't know. It is. It just that's just how it is. Like I'm not saying you shouldn't get sensitive. If somebody disrespects you and cusses you out and talks about you, then you have every right to be sensitive and say, okay, don't do that. But like if I'm talking about something, it has nothing to do with you, but I just use a cuss word and that you find that offensive, that's when I'm like, okay, this person's weird. Like, why the fuck are you like getting offended over that? It doesn't make any sense. That's how I see it, but I'm not trying to like. I just know how the game is, and you got to keep it more. I have to keep it more clean. I think I did pretty good in this video where I kept it pretty clean. But it's not about faking it too. Like this is why it's always good to work on self. Because if you work on self, like me, I've been doing a lot. I've been taking care of myself. I just ended this fast, so I don't feel that energy to have to keep cussing. If I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing and attracting situations in my life that piss me off, then I bring that energy on here. But if I'm able to control my reality, do what I got to do, and be in a peaceful mindset by me doing what I have to do shadow work wise, then it's not going to be a problem for me not to cuss. A lot of the times when I come on here and I cuss, it's because sometimes I just be kind of pissed off about some shit, or I just be in an angry mood, and then that, and then I start cussing. But if I were to take care of that and heal that, I won't have to fake it. Like the way I see it is, never hold back your emotions. If you're angry, then project your anger. But what you need to do, what's most important, is heal your anger so you don't have to project your anger or force yourself to conceal your anger. That's what you want to do. Don't sit there and close off your emotions and hold everything back. No, heal the anger, heal the problem. So when you come and be a nice, genuine person, it's natural. It's not forced. It's not fake. Because even if I were to be, because a lot of you guys say, "Oh, you're gonna push off people by cussing," but if I hold my anger in and don't heal, and just pretend like I'm a good person, people will still find a reason to not like me because the spirit is going to be like, it's showing me that you didn't heal. You can't just pretend that you're healed and think no one's going to spot that. You have to actually heal. So that's one thing I've learned as well. Like I'll be the first person to say if you angry and you upset, because you don't want to bottle up your emotions, because that's gonna actually be worse. Because if you bottle them up too much, then it's gonna pop. But at the same time, you should have known you have problems, and you should have healed it. So therefore, it doesn't. You don't have to hold anything in. Yeah, but I might be going right now. See if anybody got any more. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing my qigong workout tomorrow though on live. I might go. Actually, I probably just go live on this channel. Yeah, I was. I was thinking about waiting till Sunday, but nah. Yeah, for real. But I don't even think it's about me cussing per se. I think my information is just really deep. They fucking with my shit because it's deep. But yeah, I see what I'm gonna clean that shit up. I was already, yeah, I'm gonna have to clean it up. But like even a lot of videos I have, I don't want, I want to remove some. I kind of wish I didn't like, cause some of the videos, like I kind of, what I was thinking about, I wanted to remove. That's why I privated a lot of my videos, because that's one of the reasons I privated my videos, because like some of those videos I kind of get, I was just in a different mindset and I was kind of saying certain shit. So it is what it is. I might have to just remove some videos. But at the same time, like I'm not really tripping about removing all the videos, because a lot of the information I had on those videos, I'm not gonna say I don't agree with it, but because I can make new. I have an endless band. I learn from life, so every day I'm always learning from my experience. So I always have information. So that's why the videos I make get better and better, because I'm always learning through life. So I don't mind deleting other videos, because I remember when I deleted when I privated all my videos last year. Everyone was like, "Oh, you privated all your videos." But look now, those videos are still private, and look how much videos I produced over that time. I got over near 200 videos, hour-long live stream, 3 hour. Longest I did was like 5 hour live streams of just knowledge information. So I don't. It's not like, oh, those videos. Even if I lost all these videos, nigga, I'm still come back and make some more videos, and there'll be better videos than the other ones, because I'm gonna have more knowledge. So it is what it is. But I think I'm gonna end this live stream, and I'm gonna come at you guys tomorrow with the qigong session. If not tomorrow, then I'll come back Sunday or maybe before that. But yeah, this was a good live stream right here. I'm gonna keep this one up. I wonder if I can. Damn, I want to see if I can save this and upload it into my Anofe channel, or not Anofe, but Chauncey One channel next month when it unlocks. What the fuck was that? It sounded like a gunshot or something. Yeah, but all right then, guys. I'm gonna be out. Peace.